All right. Hi. I'm so ready to give you the message. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. Hi, Pisces. This is your reading for November. Okay. So I'll give you the mini message before I forget. So the song that I heard was Where's the Love? You know that song by Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway? Or Donny Hathaway and Roberta Flack, I think he wrote it. It's such a beautiful song. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, I think that's the energy. The energy is, and then I'll do my marketing. Where's the love? Like, that's the question. It's like, where's the love? And I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go surround myself with it. I'm going to experience, more of it. All right. So this is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. This is Pisces. This is November. Welcome. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I offer private readings. I also offer IET. IET is a healing modality which can help you to move energy, to transform energy, manifest, etc. Increase, decrease, all those things. The information is on my website. The link will be below. Everything on my website is on sale. As many of you know, if you're a regular, I am moving to Mexico City. I'm here currently in Mexico City and I love it. And so I have an apartment to furnish. So everything's on sale till November 10th. I'm going back to New York to get my stuff. The 1st through the 9th. So I'm like Mr. Video. Like I'm doing November, I'm doing the first week of November, I'm doing the second week of November, hopefully this week by the time I might even do the third week of November. I don't know. Once I'm rolling, I'm rolling. All right. Also, please become a member. Membership allows you to watch these videos commercial free, and I'll be adding more to the membership site. I don't know, portal. Once I come back. That's what the energy is. And it's not about the words of the song. Where is the love? Did you say it was mine, all mine, till the end of time? Was it just a lie? It's such a great song. All right. But it's just where's the love, right? Which is like, okay, so I'm looking at my life and I love this person and this person loves me. So I'm gonna like feed that relationship. And then I'm in another situation where it's like, this isn't really loving. So what am I doing? I don't know if I'm ever going to lose the accent. I mean, whatever. Some people find it really amusing. All right. Yeah. Here we go. The King of Wands. King of Wands takes full and utter responsibility for all the stuff he did right, for all the stuff he did wrong. He owns up. He owns up. And then we have justice, right? Bringing a new balance and being illuminated, right? What's fair is fair. What's right is right. So I'm tired of twisting myself into a pretzel, right? I'm tired of twisting myself into a pretzel. It's like I keep on giving love to a certain or energy to a certain person or a certain aspect or a certain community or a certain I don't know project, and it's like, what am I getting from this? Is this fair and balanced, or am I just driving myself crazy? And I feel really defensive, and I don't really want to feel defensive. This is so interesting. So this is Archangel Michael for me. And Archangel Michael protects you, right? This is the ultimate protector. Archangel Michael is. I always read that card as such. And Michael, you can help you to cut cords that are unhealthy. Michael can help you to cut cords that are unhealthy. Archangel Michael, please help me cut these unhealthy cords I have with this and this person, and scatter and free them, never to return. 100% now. I ask that this person go forth in love for these people, this person or these people, or this situation, go forth in love. but I cut my association because it's too much of a burden. I'm listening to my soul, and this is not where my light is leading me. My light is leading me toward love and healing and intuition and understanding. And you know what's nice about the Page of Cups? The Page of Cups is so sweet. The Page of Cups is probably the sweetest card in the deck in a lot of ways, as an individual card, you know. But I always read these cards as I don't read them as other people in one's life. I always read them as you, right? Energy that you're holding. That you because we all have all these energies, right? It's not like, oh, I'm this in this way. It's like, well, you're this in this way on Tuesday and Wednesday, but on Thursday, you're a monster. I ain't gonna call you on Thursday. The Page of Cups is this energy of this sweet, innocent, naive, open, pure generosity, kindness, love. To me, the Page of Cups is like it's like the 14-year-old boy or girl who is in love with their teacher and think that they're going to marry them, right? At least in our time, right? Now maybe it's 10, but when you're like 12, 13, 14, it's like, oh, I love you, I really want you to be my husband or my wife, and we'll live happy together, and I really love you, and you make them a little something, and you make a fully something. That's what the Page of Cups is. That's what the Page of Cups is. He's just sweet. He doesn't even, he's sweet. I'm trying to think of the word. I'll think of it after the reading. Yeah, like Romeo and Juliet. Look at that. So interesting. The 10. So the 10 of Pentacles is the card of wealth. And it's the card of like dynasty. And it's like this, it's deeply comfortable. It's like they have a mansion. They have a couple of mansions. They got a yacht. They got racehorses, all kinds of stuff. Stuff that, like, you can't even imagine. The fountain has a fountain, the garden has a garden, right? There's an Italian garden, there's a French garden, there's an English garden, there's a Mexican garden, there's an Arctic garden. We brought in the snow. It's like, right? It's like that. We have greenhouses on top of greenhouses. This is arid. This is temperate. This is alpine. It's like that. But it's really about tremendous comfort and tremendous. What's my legacy? And what it feels like is like, what's my legacy in love? Have I been loving the people who love me? Can I love the people that love me more? And can I invite more of that unconditional love in? Right? Because it's got to be that. It's not like there's none of this string attached stuff. There's none of this. I love you if you're thin, or I love you if you're fat, or I love you if you're young, or I love you if you're rich. It's like, no, I love you because I love you. I love you because I love you, because you're wonderful, and you love me because I'm myself, and because I'm impossible, and because, I use my fork instead of my knife, and my knife instead of my fork, or some kind of weirdness. You know what I mean? Because the eccentric things about people is really what makes them lovable, right? I mean, sometimes you could drive you crazy, but it also makes them like kind of like, you're so weird, or your friend likes their coffee a certain way, and you go to their house and you say, I'll get them a coffee, and it's like 7 sugars and a dollop of milk on the left side of the cup, with 1 ice cube, please. Like the guy behind the counter is like, you must really love this person. It's like, yeah, I really do. I really do. But I really feel like that's the energy. It's like, because it's there. I feel like it's right there. And it's like, that's what I'm going to nourish. Yeah. That's what I'm going to nourish. With the other people, With the other situations that don't have, it's not that sometimes, you have a certain somebody in your life that you really like and you want to get closer to, right? And you feel like that they're really a good, genuine person. And it's like, I feel like that's also going to happen. Because this is interesting. This is like, should I stay or should I go? This is like a line in the sand. This is like, should I fight for this? Should I fight for this or should I let it go? So I think that there are certain ones that you're going to be saying, you know what? I'm just going to like let it dissolve. And then there are other ones. It's like maybe your neighbor is like super cool. And it's like, I think I should, like invite you over like cookies or something. Like come in for cookies, right? I made some cookies. You want some cookies? Come in for cookies. You can move in next to me, so I love me some cookies. Yeah, you're looking at it really carefully. And it's also, this sometimes is the cameraman for me. So pentacles are really interesting. Pentacles are not only about wealth. Pentacles are about health. It's about anything in the physical realm. It's not just about money. It's about money. It's about security. It's about practicality. Well, the four especially is about practicality. It's about security. It's about time. It's about the not as like, oh, it's about time. It's about understanding that time is fleeting, right? We only have so long here in this incarnation, right? So it's like, I'm really looking at how I'm spending my time. Am I spending my time doing loving things for myself and doing loving things for people around me? Or am I spending my time, being unhappy, being miserable, being resentful, being angry? It's like, I only have so much time. So how am I spending it? Because this one also does the same thing. He takes this look around. It's almost like this energy of everything going in slow motion. It's almost like, like a near-death experience in a way. I mean, it's kind of a weird example, but it's like I saw my whole thing flash in front of me. And now that I'm kind of back, it's like, I'm going to spend my time more wisely, and I'm going to spend it doing things that I love and with people that I love, not with people that I don't love, and not with people who don't love me. Because I've looked at it really carefully. And not only, but, have I looked at it, but it's like, I'm going to be really wise with my time. I mean, he's a miser. So it's like, he spends a certain amount of time on something too. It's not even just money, right? Like this one's like an accountant in a way, but it's not just money. It's like, it's like I have this thing with someone, but it's like I spend so much time on it, and like, what am I getting out of it? Does this hold love? And it comes down to, and I maybe I said as a Pisces, I know I've said as a lot of other signs, but basically this entire, since the fire, which was in January, right? And then I came here in March. And I've stayed at a million different places and I've had a lot of different experiences. I'm learning Spanish in the meantime, and the climate is different and the culture is different and blah, blah, blah. The underlying question for me has been, does this hold love for me? Does this hold love for me? In terms of relationships, in terms of the places that I've stayed, in terms of the neighborhoods that I've decided to like be in or not be in terms of the experiences that I've decided to like go after or not go after. That's really got to be the question that I ask myself. If I'm like, well, I don't know, does this hold love for me? And I think that's what it's about. Like, where is the love? All right, uno más. And then we get the King of Cups. I love the King of Cups. My ideal is to be the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is, he's a king, he has knowledge. Kings have knowledge. Queens have patience, kings have knowledge. That's why they make such a good combination, right? One is, got it going on, and one of them is like, we need to bring some intuition here, we need to like be a little patient here, maybe certain problems will work their way out on their own, King's like, oh, let's do something, But the King of Cups is really interesting because he's the soft king, because he's the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is the ultimate listener. He listens. He listens and he hears and he absorbs and then he feels. That's what he does. That's why he's like the great diplomat. He's the one that you can go and tell any secret to, and you know it'll never go any further. You can tell him anything because he's got tremendous compassion. And like, that's what it is. It's like, am I listening to myself and do I have compassion for myself? And have I balanced this? Right? Am I listening to myself? And am I being compassionate to myself? And is it loving? So that is a really interesting November. Okay, Pisces. Away we go. Listening to oneself, seeing where you're in your own way, bringing balance in, taking full responsibility, not having, dropping the defensiveness by cutting out the things that are unnecessary, dropping that burden, looking at it really carefully. And this card has a lot of meanings. So, 9 is attainment. So it's like the attainment of one's own passion, right? And being able to move forward into, abundance and healing and pure love that your soul is leading you toward. It's a really nice reading. It's a really nice reading. And I feel like, these eclipses, because they're in Scorpio, they're very emotionally charged. They're very ruled by Venus, very ruled by love and comfort and wealth, but wealth of experience as well, right? And I feel like, and I've said this, for September for everyone, not for September, I keep on saying September, for November for everyone, with the eclipses especially, because they're really Venus-y, Venusian, I guess is the word. It's like we really have to look at our relationships with others and our relationships with ourselves. And it's like, are they holding love for us? And I think that's true for every single sign, but most especially really for the water signs, because we're really kind of ruled by that stuff. Like, it's as simple as that. I'm a Scorpio, and sometimes something makes sense and it's like, yeah, but I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. I ain't doing it, or sometimes I have like a really good feeling about something or someone, and everyone else is like, well, I don't really know. It's like, well, it's not your life, it's mine. All right. Blessings to you. If you want a private, it's all, below. Go to my website. I have beautiful scarves. They really are. They're beautiful. If I do say so myself, they're really beautiful. And I'm very grateful that I get to make them, actually. All right. Have a lovely November, and I'll see you soon. I'm going to start on this week's, maybe tonight. All right. Blessings.